Hello guys, welcome to the channel Sonia's Adventure. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, today's video, let me just jump straight into it. It's a part 2 of a video that I did. I think it's the last video that I did, looking at the countries that have appeared on a ban list that the Trump administration has put out in recent weeks. So 3 categories of countries came up, and one of them is the yellow list with 4 Caribbean countries. And when I saw Caribbean countries and the Caribbean countries in particular, it piqued my interest. I said, what is this? What did these countries do? Namely Antigua and Barbuda, Dominican Republic, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and what's the other one? St. Lucia. I am a Jamaican, they're my neighbors. Yes, so when I saw it now, I said, what could be the reason? That part I didn't get into the first video, so I went and I started digging. I started doing my research because I wanted to know. So I found something out. And I said, I'm going to bring it to you guys because I think it's important, of course. So I found out that there's this program that some of these Caribbean countries have implemented some time back, and it's called the Citizen by Investment Program, CBI program. And what that is, they sell citizenship at a very expensive cost to persons who can afford it. And of course, they probably have some other stipulations that you have to go by. So the CBI program now led me to some further digging, where I found out that the USA has a program basically the same thing as these countries in the Caribbean. So I said, what is this? I didn't know about this program. So this program is called the EB5 program. The EB5 program now is, America says, if you are wealthy, if you have money, come, invest your money in our economy. Just employ at least 5 full-time staff, persons who are legally able to work in the USA. Just employ 5 of them. And you know what? We'll give you a path to residency in the USA. So the investor, the spouse of the investor, and all their children, if it's 1 child or if it's 10 of them, all of you come. You and your money come. We need it. Come invest it in our economy. And this program, it is said, I read that it has been, it has come about, it was established, I think, in 1990. So I said, okay. So the USA have a similar program to what these Caribbean people have. So what is the problem? What is the issue? Why Trump is saying that I give you 60 days to fall in line? We need some information from you, or else we're going to put some restrictions on your citizen entering the USA. So I said, what is this? I want to know what reason is there why these people have found themselves in this precare. You all remember Tino, Aina, this Nigerian guy. He's a YouTuber and he did a video last year that he bought a passport. He got citizenship from St. Kitts, and then now this passport could afford him to travel to new places that he wasn't previously allowed to do with his Nigerian passport, because the world has labeled the Nigerians, the whole country. The whole country, if you're a Nigerian, you have problems to travel. And the Nigerians are complaining bitterly because I think out of all the countries in the world, however many there are, they can only travel to 40 countries. 40 countries, I think. If I'm mistaken, you can tell me in the comment section, but I think it's 40 or a little over 40 countries. They are restricted. And, I'm saying these are modern times, and people come into money and people want to travel and to see the world. So, there are these countries out here in the Caribbean where you come with your whole heap of money and we'll sell you a passport, and I think he paid maybe over $100,000 for that passport or something of that sort. So he took it to us and he showed us, and even when I saw it, I expressed concern about it. I said it's not everything you should bring to this YouTube space. But anyway, he did, and it garnered over 1 million views for him. Put a whole lot of money in his pocket, of course. So now we see that there is a problem. The USA is saying, if you're selling your passport, if you're selling a part of citizenship from to he, she, and the old lady, people from Africa and the USA have problems with a whole lot of African countries, because this list, it's 3 categories of countries, and I don't think the Nigerian is on the list. They have a yellow list, a orange list, and a red list. And whatever is going on with the African countries, 22 of them found their way on the list. And then we have these 4 Caribbean countries that are on the yellow list. And America says, you need to vet these people. Make sure now you're doing background check on them, and make sure that they are not scammers, murderers, rapists. We don't want no bad people in our country. And when you vet them, make sure you inform us, or else you're going to be in problems. We're going to put limitations on travel for your people coming into these countries. So shuffle up and get it right. Shuffle up and get it right, and we might also be restricting the passports of these government officials too. We're not joking. All right. So yes, so of course America vet the people that are coming here under this program too. But even, and you know something, they have even said their programs, they're having a lot of problems. They find a lot of fraud in it. And remember, I tell you people, America have a lot of scamming activities going on here in this country. Domestic scammers, fraudsters. So it's not just these countries. I was going to call them shithole countries. That's how Trump disrespected the African countries. Yeah, it's not me say it, it's him say it. Total disrespect. Every country in this world has its importance. No country can survive all by themselves. All countries, all nations we trade, we 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 have relations with each other. People go back and forth, and everybody contribute to everybody. Okay, even America, it's a melting pot. The amount of persons here from different places. Anyway, let me share the clip with you of Tino Aina getting his passport from St. Kitts. All right, take a look. And I'm going to make the video too long.
I'm currently in New York City, and for me to get here, I needed to get a passport. Let me explain. Police also stopped me because I was a Nigerian, and then they arrested me and they even hit me. Next thing he said was, we need to check your stomach for drugs. I was like, drugs?
The Trump administration is expanding its travel ban now. All immigrants from Nigeria will be banned.
I got arrested. They went through my phone. They like put me in handcuffs. And they were like, oh, that I'm like a fraudster because I'm a Nigerian. I love that. It's been 5 years since I started making videos, and while a lot of you guys on the other side have seen me travel the world and experience different places, it has not been easy. When I was asked what I wanted to become in high school, I wasn't really sure, but I knew that I wanted to see the world one day. This is what the world looks like when my friends who have a US or a UK passport want to travel. And this is what the world looks like whenever I want to travel. Look at all those red dots. Those are all the places I can go to. Why, you may ask? Because I'm Nigerian and I have the green passport, which is one of the weakest across the world. Even in Africa, as Africans, we still have to apply for a lot of visas. And sometimes you might get denied. For me to go to places like Tanzania, for me to go to Namibia, Morocco, Egypt, I need to apply for a visa. You can spend a lot of time just for one application. And then the amount of documents they ask you to provide is just a lot. And I'm like, why? It's the same Africa. And that has led to me not being able to travel to so many places that I wanted to travel to for a very long time. Taking out my camera, so the only place I can record is on my phone. We need to check your stomach for drugs. I was like, drugs? How do you just build a perception on somebody without even knowing the person just because the person is from Nigeria? Dubai has been denying a lot of Nigerian males between the age of 35 to 20. This was 2 years ago. I was denied entry into Dubai, even though I was invited for a conference, just because I was a Nigerian. This denial eventually became the final straw for me, and this was the period where I decided I needed to consider another alternative. Just landed in Arusha, Tanzania.
These programs give you the passport without having to renounce your current citizenship, which is extremely important for some of our clients.
Most of the documents you mentioned are documents I either have or I can easily get.
I believe the Caribbean programs for citizenship by investment are the best option. And you can, of course, travel with these passports to over 120 countries visa-free, including the EU and the UK.
How much does that cost?
For St. Kitts and Nevis, the price changes depending on the investment option. Currently, it's around $150,000 for the donation option. However, this option will expire soon. So we encourage anyone who's looking into that option to apply in the current time.
150,000. So usually there are multiple ways to get a citizenship. Most people usually get a citizenship via marriage or living in a country for a very long time. Some people get it via investments. There are so many countries, mostly in the Caribbean, who need money to develop their country, maybe build hospitals, build schools. The citizenship by investment program is for people who have a lot of money. They invest in that country by paying that money to the government. That money is being used to develop those places, and because of that contribution, then they give you a citizenship. Since I'm not married and I've been living in Nigeria my whole life, the only option for me is to go via the citizenship and investment route. They are telling me it's going to cost $150,000 US. I'm wondering where I'm going to get that from now. That's a lot of money, which I don't have. What do you think about getting like a new citizenship?
Oh, definitely. The opportunities are beyond this world, especially for the travel industry. A second citizenship would actually go along with that. Yeah.
The only problem now is getting the money, because it's super
get the
expensive.
money. Oh, 150 people, $1,000. I'll be your first one out of 150.
Oh, really?
Dollars. Yeah. You have $1,000.
Guys, I trust you have watched up until this point and will continue to watch the rest of this video. I hope you will find it to be pertinent information, and I thank you so much for tuning in. So we're going to continue now, because we have seen how the dilemma that Aina has experienced and why he had to turn to this program to assist him so he could continue as a YouTuber to bring his content to his worldwide audience. So right now, you know, donkey say world no level. Yeah, there's a saying. Donkey say world no level. And we have no control over where we are born. Okay? So, I'm going to show you a clip now with the Trump government of America and his program now that they have, that they will be scrapping. The program is called the Employment Based Immigration Fifth Preference Program. It's an immigrant investor program, and as I said previously, it's new business into the USA. And one of the requirements, I think the major requirement, is that you employ five persons who are eligible to work in the USA. And I see somewhere where they said 10, but it don't matter, 5, 10, whatever. As long as you have money to come and invest and to find work for some persons, at least 5 or 10, you can get in on this program. But if the program has not been scrapped already, it is about to be scrapped. But I want Trump and his some, I don't know if they're cabinet ministers or who they are, but Trump and his friends want to tell you some more about this new program that they have coming up. So take a look.
We're going to be doing something else that's going to be very, very good. We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. It's going to be a route to citizenship, and wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people. And we think it's going to be extremely successful. Never been done before or anything like this, but it's something that we're going to be putting out over the next, would you say 2 weeks out? Do you want to say a couple of words about it?
Sure.
Mr. President, are there
Wait a
any
minute.
requirements for that
Hang on
gold
a second.
card? Do you have to invest a certain amount of money in this country in order to qualify for that gold card?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Go
the
ahead.
EB-5 program was really, you lend some money, but it was full of nonsense, make-believe, and fraud, and it was a way to get a green card that was low priced. So the president said, rather than having this sort of ridiculous EB-5 program, we're going to end the EB-5 program. We're going to replace it with the Trump Gold Card, which is really a green card gold. So they'll be able to pay $5 million to the U.S. government. They'll have to go through vetting, of course. We're going to make sure they're wonderful, world-class global citizens. They can come to America. The president can give them a green card, and they can invest in America, and we can use that money to reduce our deficit. Why?
Guys, at this point, I rest my case until my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and share the contents of this channel to your other friends so they too may subscribe to the channel, and so this small channel can continue to grow. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye bye.